Hey, this is Kit Cabello of Harlan's Media. Today I'm joined with one of the head organizers for the Pilsen Alliance, Byron Sigcho. Thank you for joining Harlan's Media here. Essentially, what led up to this hunger protest, and essentially also what is at risk currently for DACA and TPS?
Well, we understand the Trump administration has announced its intention to repeal DACA and TPS, which are some important safety guards for youth, for undocumented children who came to the country and now are enrolled in college. They're actually thriving in the country. They're doing well, and now he's threatened to take that away from children who were given this promise. So taking away a promise of one of most successful groups in the country, the country of immigrants, a nation of immigrants. I thought it was an important to come and speak about the dangers and the risk and the consequences of such an action, and also the repeal of TPS, which is another safeguard for those who escape violence in Central America and are here almost like refugees. And to take away these safety nets, these safety guards that were promised for such a long time, to take them away with a strike of a pen, we think is not only slapping a face to the immigrant community, but it also undermines community efforts and important social agreements that we think are common sense.
What people don't seem to take into account is if DACA and TPS are removed, what are the consequences if they are effectively removed by the Trump administration?
Well, thousands of young people who are now enrolled in college, of those who are looking or applying to have this opportunity to find a way to have a status in this country, to be able to have employment, to attend colleges, that will be removed. And also the dangers of that, because they have been identified. And I think like what can happen next, of persecution, the deportations of one of the more successful immigrant groups. These are children, these are young people who are doing extremely well. Who's not only they're being I think they're being misled, they're being fooled. I think that there's so many. There's so many things that go to my mind right now. Just to see a promise being taken back is having no word. Having no word, not fulfilling a promise for a very small group. But there's thousands of young people who are at risk, and the same with TPS. These are people that come as refugees, fleeing violence in their countries to come here to find a safe home, and now they're also going to be sent back. I mean, what do we know? A lot of these children, a lot of these young people have come here. This is all they know. To deport them, to have them live in fear is a crime. I think that we have an administration that more and more show that they are acting as the criminals they're constantly accusing people of being. They are the criminals in the White House.
Now, it's quite clear that this protest is happening. It's getting a press conference. Pilsen Alliance is definitely doing a lot of work in regards to stopping the gentrification that's happening in Pilsen and stopping the displacement of the people. But are there any other protests or rallies happening across greater Illinois that perhaps our viewers and subscribers don't know about? And if so, what is the general feeling amongst these groups?
Well, I know that there's been march and protest across the country of the feeling that this is fascism. When you start behaving with the ideology of white supremacy, when you start behaving in a way that constantly attack and persecute immigrants, Muslims, and we don't see any intention of bringing people together, but in fact to marginalize more people, to attack them, to create more division and hate in the country, just to the sake of corporations, for the benefit of very small elite. I think that the calls across the country of this is fascism, and this is dangerous. This is a plutocracy. There's many names that we can call the current administration, but what we know is that they're hurting people. They're literally, with the action of trying to repeal DACA, they're trying to repeal TPS. This is a crime. This is brutal. This has important and drastic effects, and we're here to tell the administration, and also tell our public officials, our legislators in Illinois, they have to advocate for our immigrant community. They have to stop the attack on the immigrant communities, especially or more vulnerable, or children or youth. And we ask them to take a stance, to tell Washington to join. Hopefully, there's a call for this group of hunger strikers who are here today, putting their health on the line, to go to Washington and speak with every single legislator who is proposing this repeal. That is a criminal repeal. The repeal of DACA and TPS is a criminal act, and I think legislators, especially here in Illinois, should not sign on it.
Now, the Pilsen Alliance is standing in solidarity with the protesters here. Are there any other grassroots organizations that are standing in solidarity, and are there also any elected officials that has expressed their support to this movement?
I understand that there's the coalition of the Hispanic Literacy Council, which brings together these 9 organizations. OMEL was here, which is an organization also who organized in the suburbs of Chicago. I think that there's more and more people that we are calling to come and support, right? The legislators, I don't know if I haven't seen any legislators to come and stand in solidarity with the hunger strikers, and that was a call today to raise awareness that there are parents who's putting their health on the line to make sure that the children are safe, that the children that we don't keep dividing and separating families, that we are able to live in peace, that we're able to have a normal life and be thriving in the country that we know. I mean, these are children can here at such a young age. I really don't understand what is the obsession to keep attacking our immigrant communities by this administration. But I think that we hope that more legislators come and express their solidarity with this group.
All right, and final question in regards to this event. Where can our viewers and subscribers learn more about DACA and TPS and the good that it does to help out the immigrant communities and the working class people?
I think that the Organized Communities Against Deportation, OCAD, is a good resource. ISAR, and obviously there's a wider movement across the country. Mi Gente is another nationwide resource where I think viewers can learn more about what is at stake and what they can be doing.
And that's where they can find out about DACA and TPS and how it's helping out the local communities?
Absolutely. You'll see multiple petitions. Hopefully we can reach out to them to make sure that they put a petition to support the hunger strikers who are here putting their own health at risk.
All right, well, Byron, thank you for joining Heartlands Media. This is Kid of Heartlands Media. Peace.